Hello, dear friends. I'm not a social animator, but the researcher of the truth. And the truth is that there is an abundance of very encouraging signs and signals. Pessimism is a state of mind and a philosophical doctrine that holds that we live in the worst of all possible worlds, a world where pain would be perpetual, and our destiny would be to try to attain what we will never have. Pessimism denies the progress of civilization and human nature and is therefore self-destructive. But Buddhism has a pessimistic side, but also an optimistic side when it says that liberation is possible. Opinion piece. Never be discouraged. Summer will be worth it. The system will disintegrate. This is a gradual process. There will be local conflicts. Cosmic events are coming. Many people will be confused. Governments will apologize. Each being has a unique mission. A world war will not occur. We are walking between two worlds. The year of the tiger will bring out many lives. Prepare for some very big changes. Sirius represents the coming of the light in August. The future is certain and there is no room for doubt. Good things await those who insist and resist. You will attain freedom and return to an Eden setting. Dark souls will have their chance on other planets. Let's start. Never be discouraged, even if you experience the bite of defeat. Be the failure. It is then when you need the energy, the courage to keep on fighting. The triumph is not in always winning, but in never becoming discouraged. It is not more important the one who always triumphs than the one who never gets discouraged. No one is superior, no one is inferior, but no one is equal. Human beings are simply unique. That's why you are incomparable. Never give up, because every day brings something new to learn. Winners are not beings that never fail, but beings that never quit. When you think you have wasted your time, think that you have accumulated experiences. If you have nothing to dance for, find a reason to sing. Solomon said, "Give wine to those whose hearts are bitter." After every storm comes the sun. After every sadness comes a smile. Only until you decide to move forward will life begin anew. Start this day with a wonderful smile and with faith in your heart, because today you can do anything you want. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer someone else up. Don't be sad. Every day is a new opportunity to fix everything. Our greatest glory is not in always failing, but in getting up every time we fail. A little crack doesn't mean you are broken. It means you were tested and you didn't fall apart. Life is a mixture of sunshine and rain, smiles and tears, pleasure and pain. Just remember that there was never a cloud that the sun couldn't shine through. Hold on to what you have so that no one will take your crown. Even if the road becomes dark with troubles, even if you feel alone and hopeless, even if the burdens are many, keep going. Don't stop. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and God helps you get there. In quotes, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you relief. Come to me, all of you who are weary and distressed from your labors and burdens. I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. The Lord himself will march before you and be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:8. Sirius. Sirius represents the arrival of light in August. Sirius is 20 times brighter than our Sun and is twice as large. At night, Sirius is the brightest star in the sky, and its bluish-white radiance has never ceased to amaze stargazers since the dawn of time. No wonder Sirius has been revered by almost all civilizations. The star of Sirius exerts a mystical and direct influence throughout the sky and is linked with all the great relations of antiquity. Sirius is associated with the divine and is regarded as a mysterious source of knowledge and power. No star in the firmament was as important to ancient cultures as Sirius, the most worshipped and mystified star. Above the Pleiades, the Big Dipper and the North Star, stars that have also been widely celebrated, Sirius was especially important to the Egyptians, but not exclusively so. The Egyptian calendar system was based on the heliacal order of Sirius, which occurs just before the annual flooding of the Nile during the summer. The ancient Egyptians learned much from their stellar masters of Sirius. They supported that to be multidimensional, one must transcend duality and embrace paradox, which is an essential part of quantum reality. Their favorite paradox was that of the one and the many. The celestial notion of the star was also observed and revered by the ancient Greeks, Sumerians, Babylonians, and countless other civilizations. The star was considered sacred, and therefore its appearance in the sky was accompanied by feasts and celebrations. On the coat of arms of Hercules, Sirius is depicted as emanating a series of concentric circles that never end and encompass the entire shield, or, in other words, the entire universe. Hercules, Hercule, is Heracles in Greek. Sirius represents light and is the proper name of the star Alpha Canis Majoris, the brightest star in the night sky as seen from Earth, located in the southern celestial hemisphere constellation Canis Major. It was called the Dog Star after the constellation to which it belongs in civilizations as diverse as China, Egypt, and Greece. Located 8.6 light years from Earth, it is visible in the northern hemisphere from November to April. This remarkable star, which is actually a binary star, has been well known since ancient times. For example, in ancient Egypt, the Hellenic rising of Sirius marked the time of the Nile floods, and it has been present in civilizations as disparate as Greek, Mayan, and Polynesian. Sirius A appears white and blue in color, and in the course of the years, according to reciprocal position with respect to its companion, Sirius B, changes its luminosity and brightness, a fact already observed by ancient astronomers. For example, the Greeks, who referred to this characteristic as one of the most remarkable features of Sirius. Auspicious summer. Summer will be worthwhile by Salusa of Sirius. We have received several calls from the holy elders of your solar system alerting us to upcoming cosmic events. This will trigger significant changes in the thinking of souls on Earth, as many of the systems that keep you under mind control will completely disintegrate in the coming months, and this will give you an even bigger picture. Even those who are unaware of the extraterrestrial reality will be surprised when our teams begin to visit them in their dreams, or even allow themselves to be shown their closest craft. Your governments are aware of these facts and also continue to plan how they will apologize to the people when full disclosure of our existence becomes inevitable. As these events move forward into the present timeline, those who remain in the dark continue to seek to raise the false flag to generate continued fear and keep you uncertain about the possible world war. Needless to say, no such event will occur. There is no longer room in the planet's energy field for a war of this proportion. Know that we have control of all nuclear warheads that could be fired against any nation. We would intercept them immediately, yet there are souls on Earth who are unaware of our ability to act in this regard, or wonder about our supposed non-action in certain situations. Again, it goes without saying that we go as far as your free will allows. The planetary consciousness itself has already reached a level that prevents a third world war, but obviously there are still details in the phases of healing and adjustment. This often leads to local clashes, which will not last long either. The fire of this god is dying out among some leaders, as they are also aware of our ability to take direct action, should they overstep the safety margin set by them and us. Even so, there are among them those who have the dark fleets who, at this time, attempt to maintain a line of contact with their representatives on Earth. However, it is useless, as our scientists have blocked all external signals coming from the solar system to us with the intention of giving instructions to the souls who have not yet chosen the light. Marian Fleet. Excuse me. In the coming months, you will also be honored with a closer approach to the star fleet of the Mistress of the Wells, Mother Mary. She who has traveled throughout the galaxy, summoning billions of beings to appear around Earth in this special period of profound transformations. Many will be able to see thousands of bright bluish dots streaking across the sky at times during the current year, and this will not look like mere stars, for the blue will have different hue. Many of these ships will also be shrouded in clouds during the day, and you will be able to see them in shades of sky blue. These are closet to continued support you have received throughout your Earth journey as you break free from the bonds of darkness and return to your well-deserved places of peace, freedom and bliss. Gloria Summer. Never be discouraged. The summer will be worth it. Your efforts are being seen throughout the galaxy, and you will be rewarded. Your soul has reached levels of strength like no other in this galaxy, and you will see this clearly as time goes on. We know how tired you are and some discouraged, but once again we say that when you look to heaven and sincerely ask for help, it will never be too late. You are not alone, and you are constantly being sensed that what new step to take and in what direction. It is normal for many to feel lost and confused when chaos, war and disease are continually being announced. However, if you withdraw into yourself, using the peace of your spirit, you can see something different than what is shown on the outside. For the more you allow this inner gaze, the more connected you are to the truth. In this way, you can convey peace to those who look to you for a word of comfort, for they know unconsciously that you have something different to offer. Take refuge in the deep peace of your divine I Am presence. The future is certain, and there is no room for doubt. You will attain freedom and return to an Eden environment. This is your destiny. Your consciousness will return to more expanded states, and you will be able to have more contact with us. When more and more of you will awaken from nights of restful sleep with the clear memory of having been with us aboard our ships. Everyone is waiting for special revelations, but we hasten to say that many of them will come from sites you cannot even imagine. So, allow yourself to turn your head in another direction, and you may begin to notice things you were not aware of before. This is a time when you will also be very surprised with your own intuitive abilities, when the more developed channels will be even better, and those in training will feel more connected. The web of time that holds all timelines together continues to unravel, leaving no other line than ascension. It is your unstoppable destiny. Ascension. Message from Sirius on ascension. It has been decreed that the darker beings will move to planets where their souls can be healed, but their time on Earth will come to an end. You wonder how this can happen, but know that the One is in charge of everything and no mistakes are made. Everything happens for the right reasons. It may seem like things are taking too long for some of you, but very soon it will be time for many truths to come to light that will change everything. This new year of the tiger will see many lies coming to the surface, and for the most part they will be seen by the majority of humankind and can no longer be hidden. Many people will be confused as your whole world can be turned upside down, and much of your belief system will be seen as a lie. You, dear lightworkers, will be much needed for advice and healing. It may seem like a time to reproach, "I told you so," but we know this will not be the case for most of you without ego. Now is the time to unite with all lightworkers to finally eradicate the darkness that has descended upon the planet. Now is not the time to divide. Now is the time to find the connections, not the differences between your friends and family. Do not be frightened by anything that is being said at this time, especially in the darkness of the mainstream media. Much of it is false and will be found to be so very soon. Go within to find your own truth and be your own teacher. You don't need anyone to tell you what is right or wrong. You will only know. The darker beings are confused now, and they themselves do not understand what is happening, as they arrogantly thought they couldn't fail. It is as if they are throwing all the old toys out of the baby carriage, so to speak. They are trying everything they can to keep humankind under control, but their time is up, and the light has won. Pay no attention to these financial machinations. God is always in charge. It is as if these darkest beings are like little children having a tantrum. God have given them time to come to their senses, and it was always known that they would eventually grow up to be decent citizens of the universe. However, their time is now up on Earth because they need to heal. The darker beings will be sent to other dimensions to heal, and humankind can begin to heal itself, and the planet it lives on. Now is the time to heal all your past sorrows and look forward to a wonderful future that we have all dreamed of. Trust and believe that all will be well, and it will be. Pleiadian Shield. Pleiadian Shield by the Arcturian Council 9D. The Sirians and Pleiadians of the 7th dimension have worked very hard on your behalf and have developed a strategy to isolate the planet from any energy that could interfere with your development, with your normal spiritual evolution. We have agreed that this is a wonderful strategy at this time, as it allows us and other higher dimensional beings and collectives to bring you energies that are helpful and will promote your spiritual development. The Pleiadian Sirian Shield has already resulted in a great blossoming of consciousness on Earth. More and more people are awakening every day, and those of you who are awake have been able to access more compassion, more love, more unity consciousness, and more inner peace. And these are building blocks of the new society that you want to see and experience for yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to tune in now to the energies present and feel the difference in their quality and quantity. For this shield has been very effective in keeping out those influences that do not serve you and allowing in those that do serve you. You can relax more now, you can trust more, and you can especially trust your own guidance, your own intuition. Now is a wonderful time to be open and receptive to the energies that are upon you, because they are very pure and undiluted, and it is about expanding the consciousness of all human beings on Earth at this time. In addition to the beautiful energies of the month of February, this protective shield could not have come at a better time. You are preparing for an even more rapid experience of your evolution of consciousness, and everything else will also evolve with you. That includes the physical body and all systems of your society. Prepare for some very big and important changes on Earth, because the conditions are perfect for it, and because you have asked for it, and now more than ever you are ready to receive it. Life Mission. Life Mission by Archangels Zadkiel and Amethysts. There are many ways to be of service. Each being has a unique mission and the talent and abilities to carry it out. Being of service as you carry out your mission makes your heart sing. While each mission is unique, there are aspects of being of service that are part of every mission. First, keeping your own energy field clear prepares you to carry out your mission. When you keep your energy field clear, you can raise yourself to a higher frequency. This elevates your work to a higher level. It also allows you to be a living example to others. The way you conduct yourself in daily life can have a great impact on others. When your actions and words are congruent, it shows that you are genuine and authentic. It is called leading by example. Keeping your energy field cleared helps in this process. There are many ways to keep your energy field clear. You can start by setting your intention for the highest good for all. This raises your frequency and also allows the higher realms to work with you on your mission. Decide what qualities you would like to embody. They may include love, kindness, compassion, understanding, strength, authenticity, and many others. What you select will serve as your guide. At the end of each day, you may wish to review the day's experiences and your actions. You can determine if you acted in accordance with your ideal qualities. This will allow you to decide if you wish to make any adjustments in future situations. Forgive yourself and others for anything that is not in harmony with your ideals. Then cleanse yourself and the situation with the violet flame. Another part of keeping your energy field clear is to think positive thoughts. Focusing on your ideal qualities can help with this. Surround yourself with positive things such as books, publications, or inspirational music. Select methods that resonate with you, and don't feel you have to do what others do. Having a method that you enjoy can make your heart sing. A second component of being of service is to rise above the fray by observing events. Be a detached observer. Vision is more limited when you look at the situation from a three-dimensional perspective, and emotional aspects may be involved. Looking at the situation from a higher perspective allows you to see many more aspects, because you can see diverse points of view. At that level, you are more likely to remain a detached observer. You can feel compassion of each of the different aspects. A third component of being observers to the greater good is to send love to all beings. Divine love is a universal frequency. Everyone wants to be loved, even if their actions do not always reflect it. The frequency of love is healing, soothing, and harmonious. Sending love is sharing the divine love of the Creator. When you set your intention to send love, it reflects in your energy field and benefits everyone around you. It is given without any expectation of what will be returned. Outward expression of love can include things like smiling or saying kind words. The more you focus on divine love, the higher your own frequency will rise, and you will be able to be of even greater service. Gradual process. This is a gradual process by Kara of the Pleiades. We see it as a wave that is spreading across the planet, a wave of higher consciousness, of higher frequency. For more and more people all over the planet are remembering who they are, or have those alarm clocks going off, just as yours did some time ago for many of you. It is time to move all of this and all of these projects and programs forward into this great awakening. You are powerful beyond measure, but only if you believe it. We know that sometimes you are getting impatient, wishing that everything would move forward at a breakneck pace, but you can't, unfortunately, because you must have that slowness human beings who are in the process of awakening, just like you. Otherwise, they would be shaken event out of their physical body, because it would be too much for them to handle everything at once. So it must be a constant and gradual process. Ascension is a process, and it must go this way. But there will come a time when all of this will accelerate, for that way of ascending is coming, and when it comes, it will propel the population more fully into their own ascension. It will take no lifetimes but moments of your creation. Reset news. First, hundreds of thousands of truck drivers and millions of citizens around the world have joined the strike against mandates, which is causing shortages of food, fuel, and goods. Second, winter storm wreaks havoc in central and northeastern U.S. A massive winter storm hit the central and northeastern United States on Thursday, where it brought heavy snow and ice, making travel treacherous, if not impossible, knocked out power and 2,000 and closed schools in several states. Third, stocks fall. Global stock markets fell over on Thursday, while gold prices stabilized and the dollar weakened as central banks warned about inflation and interest rates. 4. ECB to raise rates. The European Central Bank finally acknowledged the growing inflation risks and even opened the door to an interest rate hike this year. 5. Germany is shutting down nuclear power just when the European Union needs it most. 6. A 6.8 magnitude earthquake shakes northern Peru at a depth of 139 kilometers. 7. NASA will crash the International Space Station into the Pacific Ocean after its retirement in 2030. 8. Islamic State chief commits suicide. Islamic State leader Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Qurashi perished when he blew himself and members of his family up during a US military raid in Syria that closed with civilian casualties sadly. 9. Twitter says governments broke censorship record. Twitter, like other social networks, has come under criticism and legislative pressure in recent years in a growing number of countries. 10. US debt reaches $30 trillion. The US national debt surpassed this amount for the first time on Tuesday, driven by high borrowing during the crisis. According to Treasury data, Japan and China remain the largest foreign creditors in Treasury bonds. 11. Digital currency makes Olympic debut. China's yuan will be accepted at all venues for the Beijing 2022 Winter Games. 12. Hackers steal more than $320 million in cryptocurrencies. One of the most popular breaches linking to the Ethereum and Solana blockchains fell victim to a hacking attack on Wednesday, resulting in the theft of more than $320 million worth of cryptocurrencies. 13. Gold bullion is backed by popular demand. The search for safe haven assets led to an increase in purchases of gold bullion and gold coins in 2021. Demand for the yellow metal rose to more than 4,000 tons last year. 14th. Financial collapse by the nomad economist. The world's largest economies were paying people not to produce goods and services, but they had no idea why this inflation fell from the sky. Half the world is not working, and the remaining half cannot be as productive as they normally would be. Hence, there are shortages of goods and services and higher inflation. 15. Melinda Gates no longer wants to donate most of her fortune to the Gates Foundation. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates' divorce made his ex-wife Melinda one of the most influential women on the planet. Although several years ago she promised to donate most of her fortune to the foundation, she now has other plans. 16. Belgium incorporates Tintin and the Smurfs in its new passport. Belgium has launched its new passport with some unique changes. The European country makes the document stand out by incorporating cartoon characters such as Tintin and the Smurfs. The design is also practical. It makes the passport harder to forge. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.